People are crazy, man. I'm telling you, what they expect, it just don't make sense sometimes. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Man, it's like 12 o'clock. Y'all see all this light out here? Y'all like, man, what is he doing? Actually, it's only 6:59. But anyway, we're supposed to be leaving at 7:30. We really don't have well, the second property we're going to is residential, so I don't want to get over there too early. And we don't have any water at the house. The goat's out there running around. But anyway, I run off my neighbor's pump, so I'm fixing to go down here and see if I can figure out what's going on. A lot of times, dang doggone thing beeping's driving me crazy. Sure, it's probably driving y'all crazy too, huh? A lot of times down here, ants will get into points or whatever and mess it up. Looks like he's already drove around here this morning though, so might not be that simple. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I can figure out what's going on. We're supposed to be meeting at 7:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this thing out and see what we got here. All right, so the points are bad on the pump, so I don't have another set. Anyway, I called my neighbor. So I didn't know if he knew what was wrong, and he hadn't looked at it because he had already left for work and didn't realize that I guess it quit after that or whatever. So I told him, you know, whichever one of us get done first today, we'll go by and pick up a set and change them out. It ain't really that hard to do. Just one of them things got to be done. So anyway, I'm about to take these motors off, run them in the shop real quick. Z-Man should be here in about 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and change out the blades on them, get water in the cooler, all that kind of good stuff. So check back with y'all. People are crazy, man. I'm telling you, what they expect, it just don't make sense sometimes. I'm gonna share that story with you in a second, but here's Z-Man. Just finished this one. We still got a spot out there we ain't been able to cut all year, basically. But this one's weekly now. About around 2.5 acres, something like that. We do the landscape here, fertilizer, all the mowing. Guy loves it. He said, man, my yard looks the best it's ever looked. So anyway, I told y'all about, if you saw the last video, 2 videos ago or whatever it was, the neighbor, the angry neighbor, and I told y'all, you know, we had a good conversation the other day. So yesterday, you know, I said I'm not going to reach out to him because somebody else does that property, and even though he's dissatisfied, I'm not going to worry about it, right? So yesterday he sends me a message and he says, hey, we want you to do it for the price I'd told him. And he said, but now he come out there, we was on that's on Tuesday's route. He said, but we want it done on Thursday or Friday so it looks good for the weekend. So, you know, I was nice to him, but I'm gonna see if I could, I'm gonna try to read the message here if I can. Let me see here. Oh man, somebody's been trying to call me, man. What in the world? He called me back at 10 o'clock. I had to call him back. So let me see. He says, I'm sorry, y'all. I said, hey, I ain't gonna say his name. I understand your concern. Unfortunately, we would not be able to service your property on that schedule. It would have to be done on Tuesday when we cut in your community. I understand if this schedule doesn't work for you. Thanks, Gerald. That was yesterday morning. This morning, the schedule will work. We'll next cut be on this coming Tuesday. So, you know, so we got a new customer there, you know, and it's all good. So we actually gonna go do the first cut tomorrow, which is Friday, because the problem is that community's on a bi-weekly. Now I told him we can do weekly, and no problem, but he's not ready to do weekly yet because the grass is just not really growing here yet. We did this one weekly, and it's, I mean, we hardly cut anything, but that's what they pay for. He's under contract, so. I said, well, we'll come by and cut it tomorrow, and then about 10 days from that will be the Tuesday we come through your community, and then we'll put you on bi-weekly then, and until you decide you're ready to go on weekly. And he said, okay. So, anyway, seemed to be a pretty nice guy. We'll see how it goes. I hope he's told his other guy, because I don't want him to roll up and us out there cutting, but, you know, I'll put Z-Man on him. Z-Man, handle him. Handle my lightweight, Z-Man. So, anyway, I got to return some calls here real quick, so check back with y'all. All right, me and Z-Man got done about 2:45, and I am headed now over to look at another property. So we got one new one today. I had one lady call me, but, well, I just didn't answer. I already sent her an estimate and all that, and I don't know if she just needs some clarification or something. She didn't leave a voicemail, so I just said, man, don't worry about it. The bid I gave her was kind of high. It was, it's only just barely over an acre, and it was $130 a cut. Of course, she wants bi-weekly. She's got a fenced-in area with a pool in it. Nothing major to do, but a lot of trimming. I bet there's as much trimming on that 1.2 acres as there is on the 5-acre property that we cut. You know, now the 5-acre property is not terrible for the size as far as trimming goes, just a lot of walking. But I mean, I think it'd take a solid I mean, you'd be north of 30 minutes doing nothing but weed eating for sure. And then the yard's kind of broken up, so, you know, all I can do is look at them and kind of base, you know, let's start this doggone thing, man.
Head southwest on US 84 west toward Birmingham Avenue.
I done about passed my turn here, running my mouth. So, anyway, it just broke up, and you know, it'll just take time. So when I quote a property like that, I look at how much time is it going to take, how many minutes it's going to take, how much I want to make a minute, how much do I need to make a minute, I guess, or want to, however you want to say it. But this looked kind of like a house I came and looked at one time before, and it was a nasty yard. I passed on it. I ain't even call them back. I know that's probably terrible, but I did a video on it, and most of y'all said, man, I wouldn't mess with that. But apparently it's a foreclosure, property management company bought it. And I'm going to go look at it. I mean, if they need the whole yard cleaned up, and, you know, if they're going to need, you know, like trash hauled off and all that, I don't think I'm going to be interested in it. But, oh, shoot, it ain't. It's on the other side of the street. So, anyway, let me get over here and find this, and I'll show y'all what we got. Yeah, I think this is the one I looked at. I didn't realize it was on this side of the road, or this side of the railroad track, but I believe it is. And see, they got the house gutted out, all kind of junk out of it. Somebody's in there working, I reckon. But I mean, it ain't too bad. It's overgrown. I'm gonna go look around and see what we got going on here. At least get a lady a price, you know. So here we go. Man, that's a snake habitat, man. Oh man, hey, that's wild, baby. What they got there? they got some people in there gutting the house, and they're gonna redo it. So they just basically, they buy properties, redo them, resell them, you know. So like that was a foreclosure, so they probably got it for pennies on the dollar, and then, you know, invest, I don't know, 50 grand in it. I don't even know what you can get done for 50 grand, but you know, the guys there work for the property management company, so they ain't making the big bucks like a contractor coming in, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give them a price on it, but they might not like it, you know. It ain't, I mean, it really ain't be that bad, because, man, it's got trash all up in the woods. I'm not messing with all that stuff. The dude there said that they was gonna have him clean all that up, and I was like, okay. I was like, man, I am not fixing to mess with that junk. I ain't coming here to. I told him, I said, dude, you need a dump trailer and a tractor with a bucket, man. Get rid of all that junk, which would be expensive to dump because you have all that dirt in it. But man, nobody get out and clean that junk up by hand. No, 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 not me. I'd have to be about to go hungry for them to do that, just being honest. I ain't really above anything, but I don't know, man. You don't know what's in there. Man, there'll be needles and all kind of junk in there. Not messing with that. So anyway, I'll just figure out what the size of it is, charge them about 3 times what a normal cut is, then give them a normal cut rate for a bi-weekly cut on it. If they say yeah, we'll do it. If they say no, we keep on moving, man. We keep on moving. I will say, just looking at the operation, and look, I'm not knocking anybody. You do this to make money. I mow grass to make money. They flip houses to make money. But they kind of look like they might run on a shoestring budget. You know, and like having that guy get out there and pick up that stuff by hand. So, you know, they might not like the price, and hey, if they don't, it's all good, because we don't need it. We'll take it. It's gonna be temporary anyway, but they'll probably be there working for a while. So anyway, that's the deal. Check back with y'all. All right, I just replaced the pressure switch. As you can see, we got water. This is at my neighbor's. One of the problems you have trouble with around here sometime, he did last time, he didn't run the outside spigots, and man, we spent a couple of hours in his house taking water lines off and blowing them out with a doggone air compressor. It was terrible, man. Oh, and because all that sand shot up in that manifold box and all, and it went to all the like vanities and stuff with the little strainers in them. It filled everything up. So he's on it. His sister-in-law, who lives way across the field, is on it, and of course we're on it. So I called his sister-in-law and told her, hey, go turn some outside faucets on. I mean, they're literally probably, shoot, I don't know, they're probably like almost a quarter mile. It's several hundred yards from the thing. So I said, if you open up some stuff outside, any sand that's in there probably should go ahead and shoot out. Go over here and see where my snake's at, man. I found a little snake up here. I think he went off in the woods a while ago. Yeah, I don't see him there now. Little old oak snake. But I hear y'all. My wife's home, she didn't let them dogs out. They want me to let them in. They said we want back in the AC, man. So anyway, I hope she ain't running no water in there. I didn't know she was here yet. So anyway, I'm gonna get out here and run this thing. Hope everything be good. Hey, I'm going to shut out the video. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, by the way, I got my boat back today. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him.